Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read Esther 5 to 10, Proverbs 19, and Psalm 22. Let's get started. The third day, Esther put on her armor and stood in the inner court of the king's palace in front of the king's court. While the king was sitting on his royal inside the third opposite the edge to the palace. When the king saw Queen Esther standing in the court, she won favor in his sight. He held out to Esther the golden scepter that was in his hand. And Esther approached and touched the tip of the scepter, and the king said to her, "What is it, Queen Esther? What's your request? It shall be given you, even to the half of my kingdom." And Esther said, "If it please the king, let the king and Haman come today to increase our prepared for the king." And the king said, "Bring Haman quickly, so that we may do as Esther had asked." So the king and Haman came to the feast that Esther had prepared. As they were drinking wine after the feast, the king said to Esther, "What is your wish? It shall be granted you. And what is your request? Even to the half of my kingdom it shall be fulfilled." And Esther answered, "My wish or my request is, if I have found favor in the sight of the king, and if it please the king to grant my wish and fulfill my request, let the king and Haman come to the feast that I will prepare for them. And tomorrow I'll do as the king said." And Haman went out that day joyful and glad of heart. When Haman saw Mordecai at the king's gate, he neither rose nor trembled, for he was filled with wrath against Mordecai. And nevertheless, Haman restrained himself and went home. And he sent and brought his friends and his wives there, and Haman counted to the splendor of his riches. The number of his sons saw the promotions with which the king honored him, and how he had advanced him above the officials of the service of the king. And Haman said, "Even Queen Esther, let no one but me come to with the king to the feast she prepared. And tomorrow, as I am invited to her by her to go with the king. Yet all this is worth nothing to me, so long as I see Mordecai the Jew standing and sitting at the king's gate." And his wife Sarah and all his friends said to her, "Let a gallows 50 cubits high be made in the morning, tell the king to have Mordecai hanged on it, and go joyfully with the king to the feast." His idea pleased Haman, and he had the gallows made. On that night the king could not sleep, and he gave orders to the king to bring in the book of Maccabees Chronicles, and they were read before the king. It was found written how Mordecai had told about Bigthana and Teresh, two of the king's editors, who guarded the threshold, and who sought to lay hands on King Ahasuerus. And the king said, "What honor or distinction has been bestowed on Mordecai for this?" And the king's young men who attended him said, "Nothing has been done for him." And the king said, "Who is in the court now?" Haman had just entered the outer court of the king's house to see to the king, and having Mordecai hanged on the gallows, and he had prepared for him. And the king's young men told Haman standing in the court. And the king said, "Let him come." And so Haman said, the king said, "What should be done to the man whom the king delights to honor?" And Haman said to himself, "Who would the king delight to honor more than me?" And Haman said to the king, "For the man whom the king delights to honor, that royal rose eagle, which the king has worn, and the horse that the king has ridden, on whose head a royal crown is set. Let the rose of the horse be handed over to one of the king's most notable officials. Let the just man whom the king delights to honor, and let the leader on the horse through the square of the city proclaim before him. Thus shall it be done to the man whom the king delights to honor." And the king said to him, "Hurry, take the rose of the horse, as you have said, and do so to Mordecai the Jew, who sits at the king's gate. Leave out nothing that you have mentioned." So Haman took the rose of the horse, and addressed Mordecai, and led him through the square of the city, proclaiming before him, "Thus shall it be done to the man whom the king delights to honor." And Mordecai returned to the king's gate, but Haman hurried to his house in the morning with his head covered. And he told his wife Sarah and all his friends everything that had happened to him. And his wife Sarah said to him, "If Mordecai, before him he had begun to fall, is of the Jewish people, you are not overcome, but will surely fall before him." And they were yet talking with him, and the king's answered arrived, and hurried to bring Haman to the feast that Esther prepared. So the king and Haman went into the feast with Queen Esther. And on the second day, as they were drinking wine after the feast, the king again said to Esther, "What is your wish, Queen Esther? Shall be granted you? And what is your request? Even to the half of my kingdom it shall be fulfilled." And Queen Esther answered, "If I found favor in your sight, O king, and if it pleased the king, that my life be granted me for my wish, and my people for my request. But if we have been sold, I and my people to be destroyed, to be killed, to be annihilated. If we have been sold merely as slaves, man or woman, I would have been silent, for our affliction is not to be compared with the loss to the king." And King Ahasuerus said to Queen Esther, "Who is he, or where is he who is dared to do this?" And Queen Esther said, "I found only this wicked Haman." And Haman was terrified before the king and queen. And the king arose in his wrath with the wine drinking and went into the palace garden. Haman stayed to beg for his life from Queen Esther. He saw that harm was determined against him by the king. And the king returned from the palace garden to the place where they were drinking wine. Haman was fallen on the couch where Esther was. And the king said, "Will you even insult the queen of my presence in my own house?" As the word left the mouth of the king, they covered Haman's face, and harbored one of the editors in attendance of the king. So moreover, the garments that Haman has prepared for Mordecai, his word said to the king, is set at Haman's house 50 cubits high. The king said, "Hang him on them." So they hanged Haman on the gallows that he had prepared for Mordecai, and the wrath of the king abated. On that day, King Ahasuerus came to Queen Esther, the house of Haman, an enemy of the Jews, and Mordecai came before the king. Esther had told. He was told, and the king took off his signet ring, which he had taken from him, and gave it to Mordecai. Esther sent Mordecai him to the house of Haman. And Esther spoke again to the king. She furnished me and went to plead with him to invent the evil plan of Haman and the whole to Esther against the king. He said, and she said, if it please the king, if I find favor in your sight, I favor in your sight. Your side, and if this thing seems right, I please in your sight, let the order be written to rewrite the letters by him, devised by him, and so how in death, which he wrote to destroy the Jews who in all the provinces of the king. How can I bear to see the calamity that is coming to my people? How can I bear to see the destruction to our kindred? The king of Haman said to Queen Esther to Mordecai the Jew, I am good Esther in the house of Haman, and they have hanged him on the cross. There's he intended to lay hands on the Jews. You write as you may please with regard to the Jews in the name of the king. Seal the king ring for an edict written in the name of the name of the king is sealed, but the king's ring cannot be revoked. The king's spies were summoned at the time third month in just about the 7th hour of the 23rd day. And an edict was written according to all that Mordecai commanded concerning the Jews, to the satraps, the governors, and the officials of the provinces, to India and Ethiopia. There were 127 provinces. To each province it was their script, and to each people in its own language. There was the Jews with their script and their language, and he wrote in the name of King Ahasuerus, and sealed it the king's signet. And he sent the letters by how the couriers riding on swift horses, how he used in the king's service, right from the royal staff, saying that the king allowed the Jews who were in every city to gather and defend their lives, to destroy, to kill, and to annihilate any armed force of any people, and promised that by attack the children and women included, and to climb the thickets. On one day throughout the provinces of the king of Haman, on the 13th day of the 12th month, just about the 8th hour, a copy of the law was read to issue as the decree in every province, and publicly displayed to all people, and the Jews were to be ready on that day to take vengeance on their enemies. So the couriers mounted on their swift horses that were used in the king's service, hurried out hurriedly, urged out the king's command, and a decree was issued Susan and Cinda. And Mordecai went out from the presence of the king and rose blue and white, with a great golden crown over fine linen and purple. And seeing through the shadow of rejoicing, the Jews had flying gladness and joy on, and every province and every city wherever the king's command the edict of each, there was gladness and joy among the Jews, and peace had hold it. Ready for the peoples of the country declared the sons of Jews. Fear the Jews have fallen on them. Now the 12th month, which is on the 8th hour, on the 13th day of the same, and the king's command at Eden by mountain Carina. On the very day when the enemies of the Jews hoped to gain master over them, and reverse secure, Jews gained master over those who hid them. Jews gathered in their cities throughout all the provinces of King Ahasuerus, laying hands on those who saw their harm. No one could stand against them, and the fear of them had fallen on all peoples. All the officials of the provinces and the satraps and governors and the royal agencies of the Jews, the fear of Mordecai had fallen on them. And Mordecai was great in the king's house, and his fame spread throughout all the provinces. And the man Mordecai grew more and more powerful. The Jews struck all their enemies with the sword, killing and destroying them, and they did as they pleased to those who hated them. As soon as the citadel itself, the Jews killed and destroyed 500. Those who killed Pashandatha, and Dalphon, and Aspatha, and Poratha, and Adalia, and Aradatha, and Palmashta, and Ursa, and Aradai, and Vizatha, 10 sons of Haos, and Hamadatha. And the Jews, but they laid their hand on the thunder. The very day, none of those killed Susan and the citadel. Report second, and the king said to Queen Esther, as soon as the citadel the Jews killed and destroyed 500 bears and 10 sons of Haman. But what have they done at the rest of the king's provinces? How was your wish shall be granted you? And what further is your request? Shall we, as I say, if please let the Jews say that Caesar be allowed to work to do according to his days of Egypt. Let the 10 sons of Haman be hanged by the gallows. So the king commanded this to be done. The decree was issued at Caesar, and the 10 sons of Haman were hanged, and the Jews who hated Caesar there's on the 14th day of the month of Adar. They killed 300 men. It's just how they laid their hands on the plunder. The rest of the Jews who had the king's provinces as they got up to defend their lives, and got their relief from their enemies, and killed 75,000 of those who hated it. But they laid their hands on the plunder. This was on the 13th day of the month of Adar. On the 14th day they rested and made a day of feasting and gladness. And the Jews were at Susa gathered on the 13th day, and on the 14th, and rest on the 15th day, being a day of feasting and gladness. Therefore the Jews and the virgins who live in the rural towns hold the 14th day of the month of Adar as a day of gladness and feasting, and the holidays, and as a day on which they send gifts of food to one another. And Mordecai recorded these things and civilized to all the Jews who were in all the provinces of King Ahasuerus. But therefore, obliging them to keep the 14th day of the month of Adar, as the 15th day of the day, saying year by year, as the days of which the Jews commonly from their days, and as the month that we take to year, for their return to harness, and from learning into holiday, they shall make them days of feasting and gladness, days of sending gifts of food to one another, and gifts to the poor. So Jesus said to what they started, and what Mordecai went I hear that at the time how death and any of all the Jews had plotted against the Jews to destroy them. They had caused power to crush it, to destroy them. And it came before the king. He gave orders in writing as evil and he did but against the Jews to return his own head. And he and his son should be hanged on the gallows. Therefore they called these days fear and after the temple. Therefore, because of all that was in this land, and of what they had faced in this man, and the middle of what had happened to them, Jews fell and overlaid themselves and all the offspring of their judgment, and that without fail they would keep these 2 days according to the laws at that time appointed every year. And these days shall be remembered, kept throughout every generation, every clan, province, and city, and that these days of here should not fall to disuse, and they do, nor should the commemoration of these days see on their descendants. And Queen Esther, daughter of Abihail, and Mordecai, the Jew, gave forward and authority. The his second letter about hearing the letters was sent to all the Jews, to 127 provinces of the king of Ahasuerus. The words of peace and truth that these days of here should be observed as their appointed seasons. As Mordecai, the Jew, Queen Esther, overlaid them, and as they overlaid themselves, and also with regard to their feast of the land, to Esther. The commander Esther confirmed these practices of pure. It was recorded in writing. King Ahasuerus imposed tax on the land of the Christians and sea, and all that acts of his power, and on the full count of the high honor of Mordecai, which the king of Esther. Are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Media and Persia? For Mordecai the Jew was second in rank to King Ahasuerus. He was great among the Jews and popular with the multitude of his men. He sought the welfare of his people and spake peace to all his people. Proverbs 19. Man is a poor person who walks in his integrity, and one who is quick in his speech and his law. Desire that knowledge is not good, but makes haste with sweetness is his way. But a man's folly brings his way to learn his heart rich and goes along one thing is ready to friend. And poor man is deserved by his friend. And false witness will not go unpunished, and he brings out lies will not escape, but he seek the favor of judge friend. And what is a friend to a man who gives gifts? Well, poor man's mother's hated. How is one to his friends give far from it? He pursues them with words, but does not have. Whoever gets sense loves his own soul. He who's unstable will discover good false witness, not good much. He breathes out lies will perish, and not free for a fool to live in luxury. Much less for a slave to whoever brings his good sense makes a slave to act. His glory to overlook an offense. He keeps breath is like the belly of life. His name is like jewel, the cost of wisdom is a root to his son. And a wise quarrel, they continue dripping away. So will bear head different fathers. And prove wise travel law, slothfulness casts into it deeply. And out of his self hunger, whoever keeps the command keeps the life, he decides his ways of track. Whoever shares to the born less to look, he will pay for his deed. This he is no sign for this. You do set your heart bleeds, and great wrath will pay the penalty. See, for if you deliver, you only have to do it again. That's true of us in second instruction that you may gain wisdom in the future. I already have the plans of the mind of a man, but it's the purpose of the Lord that was taken. What is decided of man is death, like a poor man is better than a life. Fear the Lord least to life, whoever has a rest satisfied. He will not be visited by hell, the sun breaks his head and will not even bring it back to his eye. Generous confident, simple members, the proof man runs his head, he will gain none. He who does violence to his father, chases away his mother, his son brings shame and reproach. Cease to take instruction by sign, you will stray from the Lord's nose. One whose wickedness mocks injustice, and wrath their wicked devours iniquity, and never nations ready for scoffers and beating for the backs of fools. Psalm 22. My God, why have you forsaken me? Why are you so far forsaken me from the words of my groan? Oh my God, I cry my day, you do not answer my mouth, and I find no rest. Yet you are holy, and on the praise of Israel. And you, our fathers, trusted, they trusted, and you delivered them, and you, they cried, and were rescued. And they trusted, and were not put to shame. I am warm, and not a school by mankind, despised by the people. Always see me and mock me, and they make brass of me, and they wag their heads, and they trusted in the Lord, and would deliver him. That he rescued, very delights in him. Yea, you are he who took me from the womb, you made me trust in my mother's breast. But you, I was cast from my birth. From my mother's womb, you be my God. You not far from me, for troubles there is none to help. Any walls encompass me, strong walls of passion surround me. Everywhere they mass at me like a ravening of bird life. I poured out like water, and more blood is added to. I was like wax, it is muddled within my breast. My strength is dried up like a potsherd, and my tongue sticks to my jaws. You lay me in the dust of death. The dogs encompass me, and accompany of human dogs. It encircles me, they pierce my hands of me, and count on my bones. They stare and glare at me, they divide my garments among them, and for my clothing they cast lots. But you, O Lord, do not be far. You might have to deliver myself from the soul. They preach life from the path of the door. Save me from the rest of the line. You receive me from the holes of the wild oaks. I was out here and to my thoughts in the midst of the congregation. I'll praise you. If you fit the Lord praise, all you offspring and Jacob glorify. And stand at war of him, all you offspring of Israel. He is not despised or abhorred the affliction of the wicked. He is not hidden his face from it. He has heard what he cried to. Here comes my praise to the great congregation. And now shall before those of fear. The afflicted shall eat and be satisfied. His seekers shall praise the Lord. Their hearts live forever, all the ends of the earth shall run and attack to the Lord. And all the families of the nation shall worship before it. And he shall belongs to the Lord, and it will say the nation. All the pastors of the earth shall hear worship. Therefore shall bow the Lord who go down to those, even the one who do not keep himself alive. Posterity shall say, it shall be told to the Lord. To the coming generation, he shall proclaim his righteousness to a people yet more than he has done. Now this time I should have to the Lord's prayer. His very hands are Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us daily our daily bread. Forgive us the sins and forgive our debtors. Give us temptation, but deliver us from evil. Give us the kingdom and power and glory forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.